So welcome to my YouTube channel, and I'm going to take you through computer paper 1 and computer paper 2. That's the practical part, and specifically question 2. Question 2 was from the spreadsheet. But question 1 was from the word processor. So as we know that computer paper 2 comes from 4 topics. Topic 1, that's the word processor. We have the spreadsheet, we have the publisher, and lastly we have database, that's Microsoft Kcse. So last year they brought Microsoft Word and Microsoft Excel, that's spreadsheet. Don't know what will come this year, so make sure you prepare for all the topics before you sit for your examination this year. So this is what was required for you in the last year Kcse 2025 computer paper 2, that's question 2. So let me read the question. A group of youths decided to save funds gently every month for the purpose of lending each other. Your one shows a spreadsheet extract used by the group to compute their savings and loans. So this is it. Question 1, that's A. Open a spreadsheet program and key in data in sheet 1 as it appears in figure 1. Save the workbook, Chama. So you are told that you key in as it appears in that figure, and you have to save it, Chama. Chama is written in small letters. No, some of the students, when they are saving, they are going to save Chama with this full stop. You are not going to score, you will score half a mark for saving it wrongly. You have to save it Chama with small letters. If you save it with capital letters, you will be penalized half a mark. If it's 1 mark, you will score 0.5. And in our figure above, we are supposed to key in our data this way. Now let me dig in and start the exam. So Microsoft Excel, I need this. Let me rename. I name this to Chama. That way. Then I will open it. Okay, I had copied the data in my clipboard, so I'll only paste. So that's my data. This is the data. This is the data, I think, and this is the data. Oh no, I don't type here total savings. Total savings and total savings, that is it. That's what I forgot. That way. Now I want us to look at, if you leave at this point, does it look exactly the way it's in our question paper? No. So the first thing we start is the title, savings for this month. You see it's matched and centered up to I. Okay, so you must match, you select from this range to I, then match and center. This match and center, you see, match and center. So I click it that way. Is it bold? Okay, it's bold. And what about the next thing? The next thing, if you look at the member names and the total, savings, what have they done? We must do the same. We must wrap text. Okay, member names, we wrap text. Okay, member names, total savings, savings, we wrap text that way. Next, we have total monthly savings down here. Total monthly savings, where is it typed? It's typed in A12. A12. Total monthly savings. Total monthly savings, okay? Again, in A12, it's wrap text that way. What again? If you look at gender, all these, they are centered. They are centered. Even the digits inside here, they are centered. This one. So I'll just click here and then click center. And then these titles, member savings, gender, they are aligned to the top. This, they are aligned to the top. So I may click even this, then I align them to the top that way. And I said all this again is centered. Yeah. What I think I'm good to go. No good, but again, if you look at this, they've put all borders up to A16. All borders up to A16. So I select all this. I select all this. Select all this to A16, and I go here, whole borders that way, whole borders. So I think up to this point I've scored all the 13 marks. Up to this point I've scored all the 13 marks. Hello, Kcse kuna kitu nafanya. Kcse kuna kitu nafanya. Up to this point I've scored all the 13 marks. Now use the formula having cell references to compute the total savings for each member each month. Total savings for each member. So if you look total savings for each member, so is equal to sum from this, that it is C3 to H3. That's it. That is it. Then you copy down total savings for each month. Again, it's sum from C3 to C11. That's it. Again, you copy it at this start point. So after that point, I've scored all the 2 marks, the 1 mark. Apply single line border. I think that one you have applied. Apply 1000 comma separator in the cell range C3 to I11. 1000 comma separator from C3 to I11. C3 to I11. 1000 comma separator. The comma separator, the comma style, so I can click it that way. Okay, you see the decimal points have increased, so I can decrease. I can remove them that way. That is what we have. The 1,000 comma separator that way. Then let's got the one mark. Using conditional formatting feature, apply a red fill color to all blanks cells in C3 to H11. C3 to H11. C3 to H11. So it's conditional formatting. Okay, so I have to manage the rules. Yes, new rule. Cells based on their values. No, cells only cells. Format all cells based on format all cells that contain, yes, it contain blanks. Okay, so I format, it's a fill, a red fill that way. Okay, apply. See, they have applied. So if an examiner is going to mark, if you had just clicked here and then you applied the red, an examiner will just click here. Okay, then manage the rules. You will see you have done what you have done. Cell from conditional formatting from C3 to H11. Okay, that's an examiner marks. Okay, now what is the next question? Rename the sheet savings. 1 mark. Rename the sheet savings. This sheet, we rename it. So I right click here, rename. We must rename it small letters. Okay, savings that way. Savings, because it's in small letters. Yeah, savings. Now next, part D, insert the text male savings and female savings in cell A14 and A15 respectively. A14, A14 is male savings, male savings, and A15 female savings, female savings. That way you can decide for the two to do that. Male savings and female savings. So we have inserted male savings and female savings. We've stored the 1 mark. Use some if function to compute the total savings for each gender based in cells B14 and B15. Also we are going to sum if. So yeah, for the male savings we're going to sum if B3 to B11 is male, so it's going to calculate for all the males from C3 to H11. So equals to sum if B3 to B11 equals to M comma, so it's going to calculate the sum from C3 3 to C3 to H11, C3 to H11. Okay, so I close it, enter. So for the male savings, that's it. So I'm going to copy this. I'm only going to change for the female. I'll let F. I copy. So I come to the female savings. So I'll only change F. Then I click enter. That's it. So in this we typed wrongly. For the female savings, we missed a V. Here you what's called the max. Okay, that's it. So we have give the male savings and the female savings. Move, we have scored the 5 marks. Imagine 5 marks, that's small thing, eh? Sasa hapa ndo kulikuwa na shida kwa wanafunzi last year. Copy the member names, include the headings in cell A2 to A11 and paste data as a link in cell A1 sheet 2. So you're supposed to copy as a link. Umezoea kucopy hii worksheet yote hii, si ndio? But now we will ask you to copy from A2 to A11. See it? A2 to A11. We copy it. Okay? Then we move to the next. We are not going to paste it because we want to paste this link. So you click this downward arrow. We have the paste special. Paste special. Then you click here paste link that way. Okay, there's an exclamation mark here, meaning that you have pasted as a link. This one shows that you have pasted as a link. Okay, wait a minute, let me repeat this process because there's something wrong. I want to repeat this process. Let me just delete this. So we copy all this. Copy. Come here. Paste special. Paste link. Yes, we have the member names there. Okay. You see? There's an exclamation mark, meaning that you have pasted as a link. Okay, we have scored it. Oh, rename the sheet loans. Name the sheet loans. Loans. So we have scored the 3 marks. We have scored the 3 marks. Insert each of the following column headings in loan sheet to the cells indicated: B1 loan eligibility, BC1 normal loan, D1 super loan. So B1, this B1 here, loan eligibility. Loan eligibility. Next was normal loan, super loan. Normal loan. Also C1 is normal. Normal loan. And the one is super loan. Super loan. Normal loan, super loan. Because I do this and then wrap text. Okay, that way. Normal loan, eligibility, and super loan we have inserted in day one. Okay, enter the following loan details in A13 to B15. A13 normal rounded, A13 normal rounded. The next one's super loan rate. Loan eligibility, factor. I think that's loan eligibility factor. So 390 60. Okay. 90%, 60%. You see eligibility, it was small e and this was small l. Make sure when you are doing your exam, look on the cases, provided. That's it. That's it. So what's the next question? A member is eligible for following. A member is eligible for following loans that do not exceed 3 times their total savings. That do not exceed 3 times their total savings. Use a formula with say reference to compute the loan eligibility for each member. Loan eligibility. So a member is, remember, their total savings was in savings. Each member add their total savings here in this sheet, savings. Now we are told that from the question, a member is eligible for borrowing loans that do not exceed 3 times their total savings. So they should not exceed 3 times their total savings. Okay, now how are we going to find that? So equal signs, savings, exclamation mark, savings, because we are referring to the savings. I3 times the loan eligibility factor, which is B15, and this is a constant, so we must use the absolute cell reference B15. Okay, so enter. So that's the loan eligibility. That way, then you copy down that way. We have scored the 2 marks. Now members are eligible for a normal loan if their loan eligibility is less 17,000. Otherwise they qualify for a super loan. A member can only take one of the 2 loans. Members are eligible for a normal loan if their loan eligibility is less 17,000. So if your loan eligibility is less than 70,000, you qualify a normal loan. Otherwise you qualify a super loan, and a member can only take one of the 2 loans. With sale references indicated in the work, use the if function having sale references to compute the following for members: normal loan and super loan. So we have been asked that if the loan eligibility is less 17,000, that guy qualifies for a normal loan, otherwise he qualifies for a super loan. Okay, so equals to if now B2 is less than 17,000. B2 is less than 17,000, so we calculate the loan this guy is supposed to get. So it's B2 times the normal loan is at a rate of 60%. B2 times dollar sign, because absolute say reference, B 13. Okay, otherwise you can iterate super loan. Okay, otherwise atapewa 0 ama atapata super loan, because a member can get 8 or 2. You can decide to write super loan here or 0, because if it's not going to find the normal loan, he must find the super loan. Okay, so okay, let me just put 0. Wait a minute, what was this for? If no, that's the correct one. If B2, yeah, less than 17,000, yes, otherwise that guy will score 0. That way. The same now for the super loan. Now it's greater than or equal 17,000. Okay, if B2 is greater than or equal to 17,000, if B2 is greater than or equal to 17,000, so that is B2 times the super loan, which is dollar sign B dollar sign 14. So we can decide to let the normal loan, but that get all 0. Okay, so for example that one has score 0, so that's it. Okay, so I save and go back to the question. Compute the totals for each of the following: normal loan, super loan. Normal loan, super loan. Totals for normal loan. So we can say to write here totals. So it equals to sum for normal loan, sum C2 to C10, and this is equals to sum C2 to C10. Oh, it was supposed to be D. So D2 to D10. Let's see the totals. Yeah. Go next to the next question. Use the details in the savings sheet to insert a budget that compares the total monthly savings for each member. That compares the total monthly savings for each member. So go back to the savings. So we have the total monthly savings that way. So we are comparing the for each member. That way. Use the design this thing. Set up that compares total monthly savings for each member. Total monthly savings, that's correct. So it's a pie chart. So insert. You can come here. All charts. Budget. That way. And I pick that one. So what have we been told? Move chart to the new chart and name monthly savings. And move chart and name it monthly savings. Okay, now we have moved. Chart title, total monthly savings. Chart title. And total monthly savings. But the cases, I think I've measured the cases. Which is supposed to be capital letters. Okay, so the next question, x-axis month, y-axis savings. Axis. So because the axes are not visible, axis that way. So you are supposed to x-axis month, y-axis savings. So this is the savings. Savings. Savings and cash. Okay. So this is the savings. Gosh. Okay. And the other one is month. What next do they want? Show data labels or the end of the bar. Show data labels. Data labels. Okay, they've been shown. Next, save the changes and print later. We are done. We have scored the 50 marks. At this point, we have scored the 50 marks. If you have a question, you can ask. If you have a question, you can ask. So even also this, if you want, you can put the borders to make your work to look good. So at this point, you are done, and you have scored the 50 marks. So I'll be doing so many practicals to help some of you. Yeah, that's the end of our lesson today, and wish you well, and I wish you well. So if by any chance you want me to